Actually, to put it in the context of, if you had, yeah, what?
So the same with the conducting state is
I think by the time you get, by conducting, you charge conducting.
oh, so that's irrelevant.
I think by the time you're there, there's just spins have been below. So, right, so the idea, right, so the statement was about spin diffusion, it was not about charge. So the idea was that by the time you have a metal insulator transition in the conduction language, the game has been over for decades in the concentration. Insulator transition, right? So I think the idea was that no spin diffusion, and I think a question, which I would like to understand better, is that is there spin insulator to spin the metal like this? Metal transition. Actually, I want to know more. Is there is this transition extending to finite temperature? I think the thing that I haven't talked about is that the conventional view following Anderson has been that if you look at a ground state and you look at the first single particle excitations, or L to the D, basically inside the system, different places in the volume, that controls the zero temperature limit of the main body problem. So if that undergoes a transition, then you will have a genuine quantum critical point between these two kinds of behavior. I think the revision that is somehow warranted by what we understood about main body systems, the end of the first hour, is that that's actually too restrictive. There could be something lurking even at finite temperature where the system can undergo this transition even when you have entropy. There is no entropy here. There's just one state, at best, order L to the D states, but there's a more radical possibility.
Remind you keep an eye on time.
Yeah, I think that I'm at the end of the first. It says 1956 by my clock. So 10.
So the target is the middle part.
I think it's already right. This is clearly non-interacting. By clearly, I mean.
The ends are not clear. The middle, how is
Well, the ends, in some sense, the ends have been studied. Right? I think, especially since there are students in the audience, I think.
So the picture in the middle,
I'll make a comment.
You have relaxation through exchange without having fully delocalized.
So here, if the phonons present to you a time-dependent fluctuating field, they relax things. Spin is not concerned. Right? If the phonons, right? So the idea is that thin relaxation happens by having channel.
Right.
But strategically, what is the question to which you want to know the answer?
So that was so I want. Now there are different levels. I think when this was sort of a hobby set of questions 10 years ago because.
Can I just make a comment about that? Having learned this stuff in graduate school 30 years, this was all defined to be solved.
Which part?
This whole thing, you can read Vadim for spin dynamics.
So, for example, I didn't get to talk about calcium fluoride. So there are things in calcium fluoride that have been solved. Right? So there's free induction decay, for instance. It has been solved in the sense that it's the free induction decay. So free induction decay is not the behavior of is this transverse relaxation. So that's been solved by either numerically or by Abraham himself in the short time series. There's no general solution of this problem, and you might say, well, we've solved it for this material, we don't need a general solution. The thing that's not solved, there were experiments 10 years ago in David Corey's lab where they said that, look, it's a spin system. This free induction decay, this transverse relaxation is actually not part of the high dynamic description. It's short time dynamics. Sure, it's non-universal. Again, if you reach it. The thing thing that is universal is the magnitude of the diffusion constant. So it's very difficult to maybe I'll start the next lecture with that. It's difficult to measure the diffusion constant of a spin system. Here, the claim of no diffusion was inferred, it was not actually measured. Right? So, for example, the measurements of the diffusion constant in calcium chloride by David Corey confirmed a simple theory that was there from the 50s, simple, wrong theory, but simple theory, order of magnitude. But then they learned, 5 years later, they learned to measure diffusion of spin energy. Right? In other words, if you think of bonds, there's magnetization and there's the energy contained in the bonds of the spin. They found that the diffusion constant of the spin energy is almost an order of magnitude larger than what the simple theory predicts. Moreover, it's not just an order of magnitude larger, it's almost completely isotropic, because dipoles are anisotropic. And so you expect everything to be anisotropic, and you see that in magnetization.
So a quantum theory of magnetization dynamics taking all these phenomena into account would be a solution.
For example, of that. See, the trouble is that there aren't many people who care about numbers. Right? So I'm talking about, if you don't really understand this many body system, you should not just solve it impressionistically, saying that yes, there's diffusion, and let's move on. Right? You should actually get the number and get the things solved. Right?
Could do.
He couldn't do it because there were no experiments measuring this.
Oh, sorry, he could do it for phosphorescence.
And he could do it for fluids. For liquids, this was done, right? Because they're weak correlated. So no, the trouble is that if you're looking for big problems to solve, I would not consider that a big problem. That would be the fact that I do not have the tools to compute the diffusion constant in calcium chloride. That's more of a nuisance. That's embarrassing, right? I would like to solve it. There are no tools. Am I going to spend a long time solving it? So the interesting thing, and the thing that really gave this whole field sort of a real good momentum, is to say that no, there are actually phase transitions where there's different qualitative behaviors. And so I think the real question is to sort of use the program is to use that as a motivation to develop technology and then come back and do quantitative things. Okay, I think that's 1 minute over time.